Okay, yo, if it's echoing right now, I'm moving shit around my room, so allow it. Thought I would never say this, but today we're gonna be talking about French Montana. That felt good to get out of my system. He's getting a lot of attention recently, and it's not for his music, but it is for his music. And what? He came out, he's not gay, and he stated that he had more hits than Kendrick Lamar, the greatest rapper of our generation. He said he had more hits, more anthems, more club records, whatever that means. I really stopped caring when he started talking about Kendrick Lamar because, like, you can't really put those two guys in the same sentence unless we're saying one is really trash compared to the other. It's also ironic he's saying this around the same time he dropped his new single. It's kind of weird. I understand both sides though. I truly do. If you're doing something and you're not trying to be the greatest, then are you really doing it right? Every person strives for greatness in whatever they pursue. You know, you want to be the GOAT at what you do. Later on, French did clarify through Twitter that he said he meant to say he can go neck to neck with Kendrick Lamar if they were talking about hits. And what did anyone expect him to say? That he would say the same if he was stacked up against anyone else. Maybe just because they're in the same generation and they started making music at the same time. If we ask Frenchie the same question, but instead put Jay-Z into the equation, you garbage!
Still a piece of garbage.
You don't have more hits than Jay-Z. If he came out and constructed this a little bit better, I think it would have helped his case. If he said something like, hey, I think I'm the best, but also me and K-Dot, we make music for different people. He makes music for a different reason and for different people, and I make music for these types of people. I think I would like that approach a lot more better. He should have came out and said, I make music for people that turn their volume all the way up in the car and let the bass go. What? Going back to the interview, he said something about that he would say the same thing if he stacked up against the Beatles, and
Boy, if you don't.
He did later bring up like his numbers and his accolades, you know, billboards, platinum records, like all these things. And he was saying how he has more than Kendrick Lamar. And when you compare the numbers, I guess he did. I love French Montana's confidence, but
what the fuck? Stop playing. What the fuck is that?
I've never once sat in a car and had someone play French Montana's song. My point is, I can't diss French though. He did shape some of my summers by putting out some great summer anthems. Pop That, All the Way Up, Unforgettable, Shot Caller. And I know this is gonna be a surprise, but he might be right, but just only to the general listeners of hip hop. And I know you're looking at me like, why are you saying that? What? He's not better than K-Dot, he's not better than Jay, he's not better than Kanye. Come on, man, you know better. Let me explain. At parties, clubs, social events, places where there's a large gathering of people and loud music, French Montana's music is acceptable. I'm okay with saying that, and I'm okay with giving that to French Montana, to be honest, because he only excels at one category. It makes him a one-dimensional, straightforward artist. You know what you're gonna get when you listen to a French Montana song. When was the last time you heard a French Montana song and learned something valuable? He's really good at what he does. And that's making a good song in 1 every 5 tries. We all know that Kendrick Lamar is a far more superior rapper than French Montana in every category. And to some, he doesn't fulfill that hits section. By the end of the day, I'm okay with what French said. I like how both careers have shaped. What if Kendrick decided to focus on more club records or his popularity and making anthems? He probably wouldn't be in the conversation of being the greatest rapper of all time. His albums wouldn't deliver the message that they do today, as it brought a sense of reality of a Compton man going through certain things such as racism, violence, fame, and you know, those topics. But yo, for 1 second though, imagine French Montana being lyrical. No. My point is, French Montana's logic is flawed. His logic allows other artists to think that they're better than other artists because of one certain value, making club records, making hit records, and really being good at that one category. And it lets other artists continue make the same kind of songs because of that. But honestly, he could believe in whatever he wants to believe in. He could say he's better than Tupac when we're comparing hits. But hits don't make you a better artist. Complete projects do. Lyricism, concepts, beat selection, storytelling. These are some of the things that make a song or an album very good. And French Montana has none of these things to offer when making music. By the end of the day, we all know that Kendrick Lamar is the better artist in every category. In my opinion, he is better than French Montana at making hits. But that's just my opinion though, just like French. There's a quote out there that says, lions don't lose sleep over the opinion of sheep. And Kendrick Lamar, he's fucking Godzilla. And French Montana said this at the same time he dropped his single. What's the single called? Oh, That's a Fact. Since he did this interview and he's doing this around the same time he put out this new single, That's a Fact. I guess I'll just, throw in my review, reaction, first opinion, listening to it. But just a quick review, two birds, one stone, might as well. The song, it's...
That shit is fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the airwaves.